Hello there everyone, Ashnflash here, and welcome on into a brand new LEGO Marvel Superhero set review. Today we are looking at the brand new Infinity Saga set, the Guardian ship, and this is set number 76193 and is going to be available starting on August the 1st here in North America, but is available in the rest of the world. It is currently retailed at $149.99 USD or $189.99 Canadian, and this has 1,901 pieces and a total of 6 minifigures. And the rumor had it that it was going to be a UCS ship, and it has the stand just like one, and the price is really up there, and I'm just kind of sad that we didn't get the plaque, and I don't really know what happened there. I think it would have been really neat to be getting some sort of plaque for the set, but you could see just how big the ship is. It is huge compared to the minifigure scale, and this is the biggest Milano or even the Venator that we've ever gotten for the Guardians of the Galaxy, and I think that this is really great. It did play a really big part of Avengers Endgame, and I just wish that maybe they could have chosen a few better characters. And just why is it Chitauri here? It's just very confusing, but there's a lot to unpack, a lot to go through, a lot of details to see because this ship is so beautiful. But without further ado, let's go ahead and let's get started. So here is the ship, and I've actually opened up all the wings, which is really cool. So you've got these little hinges there that can flap open the wings. As you turn it around here, if I'm able to, you can see that I don't even have to move the stand. It actually can rotate completely on this stand. It actually is rotatable, so that's really neat. On the back here, I really love this part. It's so cool looking. So you've got here these back fins, and they can actually open up, and these little sections here with these pipes or whatever actually move with that. That is so incredibly cool. Just to show you, you could see here how far these can actually open up, and it almost looks like someone doing like jumping jacks or something. But this part here can actually open, and these little fins actually pop out here, so that's really neat. And then you can close it on up, and it's the exact same on the other side. But yeah, I really love this, and it kind of looks like it's on an angle here, flying now down, and you could have it as well if you wanted to have the stand showing you the ship like this, facing downwards as well, which I think looks really cool. Almost like the Ravager ship when it was picking up Star-Lord or Peter Quill from the beginning. But looking at this all, like, it's the perfect stand here to show you all of this detail. I really love the texturing that they've done here. The little bits of dark tan and dark orange look great. The little vents here that are being covered up by some of the orange parts, as well as just these shades of gray here. You've got the ingots in dark gray popping up a couple of different places as you go through. Even the ingots on the orange parts, you could see them here and here. It just looks so great. These stickers just add so much to it, I think, that maybe like pieces couldn't. I think that this, I maybe should have moved down more to the corner, but it still looks great nonetheless. I like this little part here. They used like stamp pieces to actually attach them like that. I don't know, it looks so neat. This, unfortunately, I do have a misprint for the sticker. It actually, that middle circle is supposed to be more in the center, so it's a shame that I don't have that there. But I like the little great pieces there in the center there too. Like, it's just so detailed. And on the back, these parts can actually pop off if you wanted to, so you could see just what this section looks like. I love the Nexonite shields there in clear, and it's like meant to represent a little window looking into the ship. And then this part here as well completely pops off as well, like with the vents and the little, I love the little bucket handles, and that's what it looks like there. So you can see the interior of the ship. And here's the interior part of the ship. So you can actually, if you wanted to there, put the additional 2 figures inside there to have them sitting while the ship is flying. On this one wall, you actually have a computer screen, and this is meant to be at the end of Endgame when Star-Lord is looking for Gamora there. And you've also got a little donut on the counter. And on the other side, you've got some sort of dial, like I don't know what that is. There's nothing else on that counter. And in the back room there, you've just got a couple of different like vents and pipes and things going up. You've got a transparent pink piece. I've been spinning this thing around the best that I can to find the best angle to show you that, but I can't. That is the best that I can do there. You can just get a sense of it though. It's just a bunch of different pieces to just add to the texture of the interior. By the way, I love the sand blue flooring there with the vents as well. That looks really neat. But looking here at the back, you can see some of the builds. I really love the engines here, like them blasting off looks so neat. I love the little builds there, and you'll see from underneath just how many of these transparent pieces are underneath. It's crazy, but I love like the tubes and everything being built into the side here of the Venator, and this section here as well with the ingots and the little skate pieces. That's so neat. But yeah, this side, again, same thing, same exact thing. But look at the beauty here of this stand. Like, I can look at the undercarriage of the Venator. Like, I never thought that that's something I would say in a video. It looks so cool with this piece here. It has a mix of transparent pieces as well as the new like foggy transparent color that they've introduced here. And like, look at the ingots and everything. It looks so neat. This little flap here can actually pop out as well. I forgot to mention that earlier. But look at that. Look at all of those pieces meant to be like repulsion technology or something like that. I don't know, to have the ship flying. Like, it just looks super, super cool. I'm so impressed by how detailed this is from like any angle that you look at this. You could angle this, but I don't think you're meant to. I think that's just meant to be like underneath there. And I love the front here as well, like these little spots that you can almost like see inside there. Like, I don't know what, I guess that's like a turbine or something, but it looks neat. And this was so cool to build as well, these little having these little gaps. It just looks so neat. And yeah, I love just the texturing. I know I keep saying that. I love the design here on the front, just the different arches that they used here to create these different levels and to create like that detail. It looks amazing. And you've got the little binoculars there as well. You could actually lift this up completely if you wanted to put some figures inside. So I'm pretty sure what you're meant to do is actually take Star-Lord and put him inside of the seat, since Rocket can't, and then you put him there on the bottom one, and you could just close it up. But you could see how cool they look inside there. Like, that's so impressive to me that it's such a big cockpit piece there. It's so cool looking. Like, look at that. You can even lift up the cockpit if you wanted to as well. So this is what it looks like to actually remove it. So just hold down on the stand. It should actually jimmy on out as you slowly pull up, and see this little red bit here that actually is meant to line up there with those red holes. So you put those pegs inside the red hole parts underneath the ship. So here it is on the ground. Like, you could put it on the ground level if you wanted to. Like, you could put it completely flat, which is great. If you don't like the stand and maybe you just want to have it like landing outside your Avengers compound, you could do that too. Here's Star-Lord, and he looks amazing. This is the first time actually that we're getting him using Owen Grady's face from Jurassic World, and it just looks so great, especially with like the mustache there. It's just so much more prominent in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 and going forward. So I'm so glad that LEGO actually used this. And I love the fact that we have here Superman's classic hair in this medium nougat, and I think that it works really well for Peter. I don't know about necessarily the curl, but the rest of the shape of the hair is just really, really great. The torso printing is incredible, and the fact that he has dual molded legs is really cool as well. This is also the first time I believe that we're getting the Star-Lord blasters there in silver, at least as a minifigure accessory for him. These pieces could have been used in some other set for like texturing or something like that, like on an Y-Wing, or you know what I mean? I'm not sure, but on the back here, you could see that they've got some more back printing. Really love the printing and everything like that. It's just so detailed. Like, I love dark red and of course Star-Lord, and oh my goodness, but look at that. He's got this upset expression there on the back of his head. And here is Rocket Raccoon, and I love this figure. Like, the fact that we're getting a brand new piece there without those weird shoulder pads is really great. And the reddish brown works so well. I don't think that his suit is actually dark gray. Like, it's definitely blue and some parts gray, but it's just, it's fine. Like, it's great to see the printing here and everything like that. We were just so close, but I really love the new head, like I said before, and it's just so detailed with like the dark brown and grays. And then he also has the raccoon tail there in reddish brown, but that's been used for Tasmanian Devil. And on the back, you could see that he's got some back printing there, and his scarf is there as well, and it's just got the same printing there on the other side. But this gun that he's got, it's using like a cash register cheese slope piece, and yeah, it's a neat build, I guess. And here is the brand new teen Groot. And they actually chose to go with dark tan here, which is accurate to the brickheads that they put out during Avengers Infinity War. So that's really cool to see here. I love the sand green and like just the different colors that they've chose here. Like they've got some shades of light tan in there, as well as dark brown, reddish brown. It just is so incredibly detailed there on the torso and the legs. Would have loved medium legs since he is teen Groot, but it's still really cool nonetheless, and I like the face there as well. Spinning it around here on the back, you could see that he's got some more incredibly detailed torso printing. I really am so impressed by this figure. And here is Mantis, and she's got the exact same face and this hairpiece that she actually had introduced back all the way in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, and it is actually a really weird rubber. Like, I don't know how else to explain it to you. It's just such a weird feeling. Just, like, look how, like, weird this hair, you could just squish it. It's so weird, but the torso here looks so great. It's so incredibly detailed, and I think that it looks great on her. I'm not sure about the eyes. Like, I always felt that she should have had bigger than normal eyes, but she does have this fighting expression there, and her back torso printing is very detailed. And of course, the Asgardians of the Galaxy wouldn't be complete without Thor, and he looks great here. I really love his design for Endgame that they finally created. I like the Stormbreaker build, always have, and I think that getting the Lobo and Aquaman hair here in dark tan, it looks so cool. Like, it just works so well, I think, for that version of Thor. But removing the hair, you could see how detailed the face and the torso actually is. I love the scruff on the beard, and you can see on the back that he's got this lightning second face when he's like suiting up in Endgame, which looks great. And then when you flip up the cape there, you could see just how detailed it is. And then here is the Drax minifigure included in the set, and I really love that we for the first time got these transparent pieces there for Groot. Like, that's going to excite so many Star Wars fans to be able to get Force Ghosts. All jokes aside, I just don't understand where Drax is. Like, he should have been here. I don't know why LEGO decided to include a Chitauri. Like, it seems like on the box art and everything like that, it's them in space, not even fighting. It's 1 against 5, so good luck, man. Good luck. Hope you get a pay raise from Thanos. But on the back of the torso, it looks so great. Like, the new printings on the Chitauri look great. Like, I don't mind getting another one, but it should have been on top of Drax. Or you know what, even like Nebula should have been in here, or even Gamora from 2014. Anyways, I love the design there for the gun. Very reminiscent to the first build all the way back in 2011. Gosh, 10 years next year. Well, there you have it, everyone. That is my review of the Guardian ship, and I think that I like the design of it. It's really beautiful looking. Don't get me wrong about that, but I don't like the set itself. I would have preferred that this was actually the Milano. And since it is the Infinity Saga, it could be based off of the first movie and even maybe the second one, so that we could be getting these updated versions of those classic characters. Like, yeah, it's cool to be getting their Endgame outfits and like getting that Rocket, especially since he was alive for most of Endgame. But I just look at like the future and I see that they're in Thor 3. They're also going to be getting Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 soon as well. That's going to start filming, I think, this summer. So it's like, why are you doing this, LEGO? Like, you're clearly going to give us the Venator in one of those sets. This should have been a big Milano. Like, it has been years, all the way back since Volume 2 that we got it. And then we already got this ship in Infinity War. So you know what I mean? Just weird. And the character choices as well. It's just like, why is a Chitauri here? Like I said before. And I think that Thor probably shouldn't have been in here and would have swapped him out for Drax. And just getting 5, honestly, instead of Thor and the Chitauri for Drax, I think would have been better. But anyways, everyone, what do you think of this set? I think that the price for this is really worth it. It's just such a beautiful looking model, and it's definitely better than the other one. We will do a comparison at some point in the future once the reviews and everything have calmed down on the channel. But speaking of those reviews, you could check out here linked at the end, if you want to, a playlist of all the other Marvel 2021 sets that we've looked at so far on the channel, as well as a playlist that I have created for all of the Infinity Saga sets, because it seems they just keep releasing more and more. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I hope you all have a great day. I will see you all in the next one.